All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful morning. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed. And this is a very important day for the Bitcoin price. Very important. Why? Why is this so important? Well, this is the first New York Open of the month of September after a very interesting, I should say, monthly and weekly candle close. In the United States, we've just had a 3-day weekend, and, well, I expect some intense volatility as the Bitcoin price is coming down to the bottom of a range where potentially we could find some very important support after getting a rejection from a very important area of resistance. Of course, both of these trade setups were given in advance in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. So these are very key levels that we are bouncing and rejecting from, and I do believe we are going to start to see major volatility ensue as the market once again opens. A major blessing upon everybody in the chat in Jesus' name. Also, guys, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to HFG. Shout out to Leverage God. Shout out to Sis Acito. What's good, my man? Shout out to Crypto Coons. Guys, make sure to like the stream, because if we can get 1,000 likes within the first half hour of this stream, we will be giving away 1,000 USDT. That's right! 1,000 likes within the first 30 minutes of the stream, and we will be giving away 1,000 United States dollar Tether. Shout out to Pegless. Shout out to the Video Kingdom. Shout out to Harry H. Shout out to Blackie C Fight. Shout out to John Moran. Shout out to Marcelo Sousa. Shout out to _S40. We got a lot of people in the house this morning, guys. Make sure to smash up the likes, as the volatility is about to ensue. In fact, it's pre-market right now as we inspect the price with the monocle, and we can indeed see that, well, we're already starting to get a little bit of a move, okay? Now, this Bitcoin price has been rangy. It has been choppy. Rangy and choppy. All right, so we're going to see what happens as the market begins to open. Now, just to remind you guys also the context, you know, yesterday as we were looking at the chart in the Casper crew, we were looking at these areas for potential short scalps right here. You can see we got one, we got two. Now let's see what happens. Is this going to turn into a third opportunity for a short scalp here? Are we simply going to take these highs and reject from around $60,000? Are we going to keep pumping? Are we going to dump back down to the bottom of the range? Right now, as Bitcoin stands, we are looking at this range and we're thinking to ourselves a few very important things. Let's get the overall context of this market. The Bitcoin price dumped down to a massively important area of support a long time ago, which was this January support resistance flip at $49,100, bouncing pretty much to the exact dollar, which is why we are long from that low, because that was a key level that we were looking at in the Casper crew. And of course, I'm still holding the long from it. And then what happened is we come up into this old range that we've been trading since the end of February, and we get a rejection from none other than the Fibonacci golden pocket, the 618 Fibonacci, aka 6 Juanita, my high school crush, the one who rejected me, the one who broke my heart, the one who sent me down this awful spiral of destruction to becoming an incel for the rest of my life, never finding love. Here's the picture of the rejection. And of course, as we rejected from the 618, when we look at our oscillator market cipher B, we do see the dreaded upside down Sam Bankman-Fried Man-Boo pattern. That's right, 6 Juanita rejected me. Why? Because she doesn't like nice guys who hold the door for her. She likes criminals that do drugs with their friends in the Bahamas and give money to other people, including, you know, political leaders and stuff like that. We take a look at the chart on the 1 hour time frame. And as we came up to that key level, the 6 Juanita, we're getting ready to ask her out on a date. We're excited. We can't picture a girl would ever reject us, ever. You know, we're young and naive. But we take a look at market cipher B. And what do we see? We happen to see the upside down SBF pattern here, aka a bearish divergence. All right, medically speaking, this is known as a bearish divergence. And it looks pretty dang bearish, let's be honest. We see the money flow, we see the momentum waves coming down. But then what happens, guys? What happens after the rejection? Well, we start to form a range here. And as I said in my video yesterday, there is actually some bullish hope right now on this Bitcoin chart. I'll tell you why. When we look at our daily market cipher B, we are printing a green dot. Now, last week, if you follow the channel, you know that I made a video on that Monday saying if we confirm the red dot, we can expect the rest of the week to be bearish. That happened on August 25th, right? If we confirm the red dot, we are going to expect the rest of the week to be bearish. We confirmed the red dot, and we ended up with the rest of the week being bearish, 11% to the downside. Now I say the opposite. If we confirm the green dot, we can expect the rest of the week to be bullish. Now, the other bullish hope that we have down here right now at our range low is the following. Market cipher B did in fact print a bullish divergence here, aka the uneven butt cheek pattern, right? So if we take the uneven butt cheeks, we put them onto the chart, what do we see? As the price is getting lower to the very key support resistance flip, the momentum waves over time are getting higher. The big juicy left butt cheek, the skinny right butt cheek, all right? Very, very skinny, emaciated like that, not like this, but like this waitress at the diner. You know what I'm saying? Very skinny, very emaciated, smokes too many cigarettes. You know, nicotine actually is an appetite suppressant, so that's why she's so skinny, plus caffeine, also an appetite suppressant. As the price comes down to the key support, the butt cheeks get higher over time. That's what we had down here. Bam, get a move to the golden pocket, get rejected by our first love. It was a horrible experience. But we are now printing a trigger wave after a bullish divergence on the daily, which in my opinion could give us a big move to the upside. And as long as we are not making a lower low, I'd say we're in the safety zone. So what is the safety zone? For me, guys, the safety zone is this. As long as the Bitcoin price does not lose this zone right here, I'd say that we can get a move back up to at least the point of control of this range. What is the point of control of this range? Well, this is Coinbase. It's about the same on all exchanges. It's around $67,000. So as long as we can hold this level, guys, I say we can get a big push up to $67,000. We're talking about, from this zone right here, we're talking about a 17% move to the upside. Now, we are coming down right now, getting a little bit of a bounce right from the setup that we gave in the Casper crew last week. All right, this 57,537 level, right? 57,537 down to the invalidation, basically below the value area low of this range. So we came to the low of the local range. We're starting to get a little bit of a bounce here. We're going to see what happens. All right, we are going to see what happens. Let's see here. All right, so coming back to our chart, we have about 45 minutes until New York opens. Make sure to smash the likes, guys, because if we can get 1,000 likes within the next 17 minutes, we will be giving away $1,000. We got 1,000 people watching in the house right now. What needs to happen for this green dot to confirm? We need to close this candle in 11 hours with the green dot still on the chart, all right? If the green dot goes away, if this morning we reject, remember, okay, these are the short scalps we gave yesterday in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. Shout out to the Casper Crew. But these are the 3 short scalps. One of these could end up being the big move, guys. All right. So these are the 3 trades we gave yesterday. I gave yesterday. I mean, I don't know what the other instructors in here. We got 3 instructors giving their trades, but these are the 3 ones that I gave yesterday, looking for reactions from them, starting them out as scalps. They could turn into something more. And as you can see, the first one gave us a really nice scalp trade, right? We got that move right from the entry, down about 1%. That's really good. The second one right here, reject from the golden pocket. We come down about 1%. That's really good for a scalp trade. Now we need to ask ourselves, are we going to? Is this it? Like, this could have been it? We'll have to really wait and see when New York opens. We need to wait and see as New York opens. If we're going to come down, there are a few other places I would be looking for trades locally here, right? So we know the overall bigger context. This is the more small context right now. If this range is going to hold right here, there are 2 places we could be looking for a bounce from. Place number 1 is going to be the Fibonacci golden pocket retest down here at the value area low of the range, right? That's going to be the first area where we should be looking for a trade, because if we're rejecting from the value area high of the range, confluence with the golden pocket, getting rejected by 6 Juanita, well, we're in the friend zone. What does that mean? It means she's our friend. She'll be there for support when our heart is broken and we come back down crying that we're never going to find love. She'll be like, don't worry, Jason, you will find love. Of course, she's lying to you because she's using you for your money, and you do a whole bunch of stuff for her. She basically has you as a slave. It's crazy, right? But love is blinding. And so she'll be like, don't worry, Jason, you'll find love. That gives you the hope to come back, maybe back to the top of the range. All right. And that's the thing about ranges and girls, chasing girls. You think you're going to get the big breakout. You think she's going to say, yes, I'll date you. But nope, she rejects you. You come back down, hit rock bottom, gather your hope up again, come back to the top. Maybe she'll date me this time. I've been going to the gym. Nope. Rejection. Come back down, right? Work on yourself. Maybe you learn an instrument, because girls love guys that play instruments, right? Ask her out. You serenade her on your acoustic guitar. Nope. Rejection. You just range and range and range. And, look, if you understand the inner workings of the female mind, you can make money in these markets, guys. All right? Trust me, I have experience with 6 Juanita. I have experience with her older sister, 786ia. Trust me. Not financial advice, though. Not financial advice, though. Okay, so what else are we looking at now? Well, remember, it's a zone. The support we're coming down to is a zone. The last hope I have for this Bitcoin price is going to be down here at around 55K, the Fibonacci golden pocket. Hey, why? Well, because again, if we're going to lose this level, now we're making lower lows, and that's not good. That's not good. So we are still going to be looking for a potential bounce if we come down further into this box. All right, now as we're watching here, the green dot is no longer printing on the daily, right? So again, our hopes and dreams of 67K are contingent, in my opinion, upon the confirmation of this daily green dot. We look at confirmations of daily green dots, and we see more upside is to come once the dot confirms, right? We confirm the green dot down here, we get a bit of a pullback, but overall, after the confirmation, we still come up another 6%. We get a green dot down here, right? A little bit of a pullback, but overall, that green dot leads to another 10%, right? We get a green dot right down here, all right? A little bit of a pullback, but eventually that green dot leads to another 6%. We get a green dot right here. As soon as that green dot confirms, bam, 27%. Same is true with these red dots on Market Cipher B. Once the daily candle closes and that dot is there, set in stone for history, on the blockchain, on the public ledger, so to speak. Just kidding, because TradingView can change their data, right? They can mess with your mind. But once that dot prints, we can expect the rest of the week to continue in that direction. So it's a Monday. No, it's not. It's a Tuesday. It's the first New York Open of the new month after a long weekend. So I think that we can use this to gain our bias for the rest of the month. Well, the rest of the week, I should say. All right, the rest of the week, I should say. So again, I'm looking for potential long trades coming lower than this, right? But there's a few areas we could be looking at, but in general, I'm looking for my entry down here, right? That's one place I'm looking for an entry. Locally, I'm looking for an entry probably around the $58,000 level. And then, of course, there is a potential short trade that I'm interested in if we pump up again with continued bearish divergences here on the chart coming up to this area. All right. Make sure to smash the like button. All right. Make sure to hit the like, smash the like, FOMO into the dang like button, because the Jason Casper like button, guys, is, well, it's going to new all-time highs. All right, we got to shout out our super chats in here. First of all, a major shout out to Crypto Scarface. He says 6341 to 51K. Shout out to everyone. 6341. Yeah, I mean, that's basically the level that we're looking at here. Yeah, that's basically the level I'm looking at right here. To 51K, man, if we come to 51K, I'll tell you, it's not going to be the best look for Bitcoin. It's possible to bounce from 51K, right? It's possible. That's a very deep retracement. We would need to see some kind of thing to get us into an entry here. All right, we've got the green dot back on the chart. About 40 minutes until New York opens. Shout out to Dano Crypto. Shout out to Bullish on Parade. Shout out to DAF DVD. I want to see 50K. Look, I want to see... Here's the truth, guys. I'll be honest, and I always try to be as honest as possible with y'all. But look, if we lose the lows of... I'd say if we're coming below 53K, all right? If we are coming below 53K, let's just be real with ourselves, okay? I'm not trying to be a FUD spreader here, but... if we lose 53K, what then are we looking at? We're looking at market structure becoming more bearish. After making a lower high, rejecting from the golden pocket, we would expect to make a lower low. Just continuing with this trend of lower highs and lower lows, we pull the trend line, and we can see that this is like a trumpet pattern. We pull the Fibonacci from last year's low to the high. And not only that, we take a trend line and just kind of follow it throughout the entirety of this uptrend, lining up perfectly with that golden pocket. We take all the volume that's traded throughout the last 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, about 3.5 years. The value area high lining up exactly with that level, right? We take the volume of what traded here in January, the only real consolidation that we have, right? The only real consolidation we have, the only support we have is lining up right here at our $43,000 level. Everything points to that being our next low if we're going to continue in this downtrend. If we're just going to follow this lower trend line here, this is the inflection point, right? You like how I use that term, inflection point. It sounds like a term that like the mainstream media would make up to try and propagandize people into doing something or changing something or thinking something. We have a true inflection point, right? We've reached an inflection point as Bitcoin traders, all right? Things will never be the same again. This is our new normal. Bouncing from $43,000, all right? So that's kind of what I'm looking at if we lose 53K. If we're not going to bounce from that golden pocket. And I do have to say, again, the higher time frames to me look bearish. Like, I have bullish hope locally here based on our daily, but I ain't gonna lie. Look at this market Cipher B. Money flow coming out in the weekly. Momentum getting lower on the weekly. 12-day market Cipher B. You know, over time, we could say that momentum is getting lower here. Money flow coming out. Right? We look at our lower time frames too, like the 5-day. We had a bullish divergence on the 5-day, guys, that failed to play out. This is very rare. Insane, actually. When you have a bullish divergence on the 5-day, price was getting lower, momentum was getting higher, and it confirmed. But we roll over, money flow starts to get lower. It's really not a good look. All right. So again, I'm bullish. I'm hopeful right now, based on the support that's holding, based on what we're seeing on these lower time frames. All right. I'm long. I'm also short. Right. That's the thing. I've got my bets hedged, right? It's important to hedge your dang bets, right? We're short, setup given in advance. We're long, setup given in advance. We're hodling these trades. New York's going to open in 35 minutes, and then the volume will start to pour in, and the madness will ensue, all right? If everyone's bearish, why don't we become contrarians and long this? Well, I'm long, my man. I was betting on that 5-day div to Crypt Keeper. You know, I was in a long trade on ByBit that did get stopped out because I was considering that divergence was going to confirm. I would have taken profits if I had known it was going to pop to the downside. Shout out to Ryan McDonald USA, who says, shout out Jake, we are working while listening. Shout out to everybody who's working and listening. That's what's up. Shout out to Sunshine Girl. Shout out to Random Stuffs TV. Shout out to Ajaz Ali, 38 minutes till market open. Shout out to Annabelle, says you're gonna like the stream is what you're gonna do. Shout out to all the stream likers in here. All right, again, guys, if we can get 1,000 likes, we will be giving away $1,000, and we have 7 minutes to do it. All right, we got 1,200, 1,300 people in here. We have 400 likes. All right, 400 likes. Shout out to Real Truth No Face. Shout out to Apex Cipher. Shout out to Ace of Hearts. Shout out to FTFEU, who says bearish CBD almost. Let's check out the order flow and see what's happening pre-New York Open. What are the actual market participators doing here? All right, let's check it out. Let me go to the order flow chart. And we just had a whole bunch of longs, long the VWAP, guys. Let's check it out. Shout out to everybody who disliked the channel. All right. I guess those people don't like money. It's okay. I hate money as well. Money sucks. It really does suck. But it's a necessary thing in this life, unfortunately, you know. We got to have it. So, you know, I understand the hatred of money. But look at this, guys. A massive, massive increase of open interest pre-market open. Essentially 10 million longs, guys. 10 million longs right into the VWAP. This is not a good sign right now as we're getting ready for New York to open. That's not a good sign because, yeah, as my man said, we have some bearish. This is bearish CBD right here, right? We made our first high, we made a lower high, and we have more longs opening up at this lower high than we did at this higher high. When you have more longs opening up at the lower high than you do at the higher high, that means there are big players absorbing longs, right? And let's see. Let's say, okay, wow, we front ran that golden pocket. Let's go to the ByBit chart. See if we hit it on ByBit, because ByBit is the most accurate. We front ran it as well. But here's the thing, guys. When you think about it, if price is pumping, right, and then we get a retracement, and as we get the retracement, there's more longs here than there were up here. What does that tell us? Right? What does that tell us? We know the market's moved by buyers and sellers. We know that the more buyers there are, the higher the price goes. The more sellers there are, the lower price goes. So what do we do if what we're seeing on the chart contradicts with what we know to be true, right? There's more buyers here than here, yet the price is coming down. What does that mean? It means there are bigger players, aka the whales, all right? The big bad fishes in that sea, the market makers, the ones who are always trying to wreck you, right? Here's our whale. Got to draw the spout and the eyeball. These whales, as these people are longing here, the whales are filling up sell orders, and they're absorbing those long trades to fill big orders in the opposite direction and push the price down, right? We can see this happening on the order flow. Of course, it's pre-New York Open, guys. What does this mean? It means in about half an hour, we're going to see a lot of new volume coming into the markets. And right now, I'd say opening up a long trade into resistance half an hour before New York opens is kind of the dumbest thing you could do in the world. I would never do that. But hey, maybe they're right. Maybe those 10 million people who all entered a $1 position, we had 10 million traders, all put $1 on the line. Maybe they're right, okay? Or maybe it was just one trader putting $10 million. Or maybe it was two traders, each with $5 million, right? We don't know. There's infinite possibilities, just like the charts have infinite possibilities. And us crypto YouTubers, we're just here to talk about the possibilities, right? We talk about them all, so that in hindsight we can say, I told you so! Make sure to like the dang stream, guys. Let's inspect the gate. How many people we got watching? Let's see. Oh, wow. 1,400 people, 500 likes. Guys, smash up the dang likes, okay? Smash up the dang likes, everybody. We're here in the morning, New York, about to open. We've got 1,500 people in the house. We're long, we're short. All right. Shout out to Jay-Z. Came here for the TA, learning the math. Shout out to OG Blockchain. Shout out to Crypto Face and Flop and Groper. All right, shout out to Crypto Face, shout out to Flop and Groper, shout out to Market Cipher, the best indicator on TradingView. Also, shout out to all the other sponsors of the channel, including the Casper Crew VIP Discord, where we gave the short setup, the long setup in advance. Shout out to BLOFIN Non-KYC exchange. All right, check it out. BLOFIN right now offering all these juicy things. 10% cash back. It's not a joke. We got 10% cash back if you deposit and trade futures. They'll give you 10% cash back, plus up to $2,000 bonus and an opportunity to win all these amazing prizes. All right, plus now we're getting a little, I don't know, the accent's changing a little bit, but we come on over to Brave, not Brave. Yeah, hang on. Come on over. What's the name of the exchange? MEXC. Best deal on fees in the world. You could scalp on no time frames on MEXC. Links to all this in the comments, in the pinned comments in the description of all my videos. All right. Shout out in the house to Sultan Sal 69. Shout out to Harry Son JJ. Shout out to the Video Kingdom. All right. Shout out to Dano Crypto. LOL. Dano Crypto is the moment my wife asked, let me see Jason Casper. She walks over, and I'm wearing the monocle. Shout out to Dano Crypto. Shout out to his wife. Shout out to OG Blockchain. Shout out to Big Daddy Super Balls Rothschild. I grew some boobs, and now I'm voting for Kamala. Okay, it makes sense, my friend, you know. Back when I was in college, well, right after I graduated college with my degree in trans, non-carbon, binary, emission gender studies, I was also a big supporter of Kamala. But I've changed my ways. But here's the thing. When I graduated, Obama spoke at my graduation, and he said some good things about me.
Jason Casper, let me tell you, that man is something else. A true warrior for change. He's the first ever trans, non-carbon, binary, emission, gender standards major to ever reach 200,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Which is why you should like the dang stream, guys, because yes, I am the first trans, non-carbon, binary, emission, gender studies major to ever reach 200,000 subscribers on YouTube, as New York is about to open in 27 minutes. 27 minutes. No Pikachu hat. No, we got the Pikachu hat, bro. But it's not time for that yet, son JJ. All right, it's not time for that yet. All right, the volatility is about to ensue. We're going to take a look quickly at the stock market to see what the pre-market is doing here. And I do have to say the S&P 500 is forming what looks to be, in my opinion, a bit of a bear flag. Be a little bit cautious here, all right? Shout out to Low T Trader. Oh, man. Like, I mean, you know, look, I don't try to get political here, but sometimes I really do wonder if people who desire government enslavement and government oversight, do they have low testosterone? Because, like, there is a thing within a man that says, leave me the heck alone. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to take care of my family. Right? I don't know. I wonder it. Sometimes when I don't know. It's just something I wonder. I don't know if it's true. You know, I don't know. I have never done any kind of experiment on it. So S&P 500 forming a bit of a bear flag. Like, I'm just saying it how it is, man. If you're offended, whatever, man. Get the heck out of here. All right? I don't even care. But look, we got this, what looks to be a bear flag right here, right? And let's pull this little range. Underneath the POC. Doesn't look so good. So here's the thing. If the S&P opens bearish, we can also expect Bitcoin to open kind of bearish. We do have some supports below us. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at NASDAQ. It's doing the same exact thing, guys. Forming what appears to be a bear flag. And market Cipher B looking kind of bearish. This is the 15-minute. Let's check out our 4-hour here. Yeah, confirmed a 4-hour red dot. After some bearish divergences at these highs, man. All right. I'd say we're in a very interesting situation here for the S&P 500, for the NASDAQ. Let's see how the dollar's doing. Uh-oh. Dollar's pumping, guys. Dipping down below key support. Dollar is dipping down below key support. Grabbed the liquidity of this previous low that we made down here in December of 2023. Coming down to the yearly low. And it's gotten a little move to the upside. So we got 25 minutes until New York now opens. The volatility is about to ensue. All right, we've got some potential ideas here for Bitcoin. First of all, this is a short setup that we gave in the Casper crew yesterday. All right. Yesterday in the Casper crew, man. I mean, man, we were given all these levels, right? We gave the short from right here. We gave the short from right here. And then, of course, this is the next one that we are currently looking for. I love when the TA plays out, guys. I mean, if you're just scalping Bitcoin, this is a 1% drop, another 1.5% drop. All in all, you're looking at 2.5%. Just because these levels were given in advance, and we did have confirmations at these levels as well. So, look, if we keep pumping up here, I am interested in potentially shorting this level around 60K up to 60,450. If we keep dumping, if we immediately dump, well, we're first going to look down to this level right here. $58,000 is the golden pocket. It's the value area low of the range. And then, of course, we are going to be looking for another long. If we come lower, as long as we don't lose the golden pocket at around 55K, I'm still going to have some bullish hope. All right? I'm still going to have some bullish hope. I don't have my bull glasses here. I only have my bear glasses, which make everything look red. I do have my bull glasses that make everything look green. So I'm going to take these off for now. Right? Because as a Bitcoin trader, I'm only ever bullish. And if I'm bullish and the price dumps, then I have to do my own therapy, right? I went to a therapist because the price keeps dumping. She told me, Jason, what you need to do is get one of these clips that you get with the green screens that you buy at Walmart. Put it on your nose so that you don't hyperventilate. Take a plunger and just plunge this side of your face and take deep breaths. Do that about 10 times. On the treadmill, that will lower your fears and anxieties about the market dumping. Okay? Yes, you're losing money, but you won't care about it because everyone in the world is watching you plunge your face with the clip on your nose, and it's very embarrassing. Okay? It's very embarrassing. Seek Parabolic says, Harris told me that we are all racist. All right. Let's check it out. So we do need to be aware right now, guys, of golden pocket. As New York opens in 20 minutes, there is a golden pocket we have right here. I mean, we could literally, guys, we could literally just do this. Boom, bam, right? Or we could do this. Boom, Bam! Right? We want to be watching our market Cipher B over here. And how's she looking? Well, right now, there is the real potential, if we pump extremely fast, that we will have some bearish divergences here. Let's go to our 12-minute time frame. We could get some bear divs here. I'm a little bit hopeful. I'm personally... I mean, yeah, look, I'm in a little short trade from that last wick here. But we're going to have to wait and see what happens, because depending on how the market moves, I may or may not be taking another short. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Harris makes good collard greens, apparently. Yeah, right? I mean, look, you know what's crazy? I remember when she first started claiming to be black instead of Indian. And I made a joke about it in a video. And literally, no joke, within 2 hours, the mainstream media was running a news cycle about how Trump made some kind of weird claim about it. And people thought I was just reading the news and making a joke. I wasn't reading the news and making a joke. I personally, before I even read what Trump said, and I'm not a Trump supporter either, just so everyone knows, all right? I'm apolitical. It's just so funny, the blatant inconsistencies. They were touting her as an Indian, like hardcore, when she was running with Biden. Now all of a sudden she's black. I mean, that's if you can't see... never mind, I'm not going to get political. It's just funny, man. The whole thing is a joke, all right? Federal politics literally is a joke. That's why we trade Bitcoin. That's why we trade Bitcoin. I made more money when Biden was president than I made when Trump was president. You know why? Because it's a joke. Stay in your lane. Focus on what you got to focus on in life. Don't worry about the propaganda. Don't worry about the two-party system, the illusion of choice, two wings of the same bird, just trying to steal all your dang freedoms, devaluing the value of the dollar, stealing all your wealth. You stay in your lane. Don't get distracted with that crap. Otherwise, you're going to not achieve what you could achieve in this life that God has given you. It's going to take you out, and it's going to make you ineffective for the things that God has planned for your life, all right? Seriously, okay? You stay in your lane. You do what you got to do. You work on building your communities. You work on growing your own food, building relationships with other like-minded people that grow their own food, that fear the Lord, that have their own businesses, that are into investing. You help as many people as you can. Right? That's what we got to do. Shout out to Memory Man. She was in Detroit and had a ghetto accent. I mean, so did Hillary Clinton. She's like, yup. Hillary Clinton's like, oh, you guys know I love me some fried chicken. Now, if that ain't racist, I don't know what is, man. Hillary Clinton with a fake accent talking about how much she loves fried chicken. Come on. That's so funny. Anyway. All right. All right. We got almost 15 minutes until New York opens, guys. All right, we got about 15 minutes until New York opens. We are inspecting the price with the monocle. All right, inspecting the price with the monocle. What's the play today, Jay? Says Cyan Warrior. And watermelon. Shout out to all the watermelons. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, but I actually love watermelon, and I grow my own. I'm making watermelon jerky right now in the dehydrator. Shout out to my wife, Big Butts 28, making watermelon jerky down there. Okay, look. The plays today. Here are the plays today, guys. All right? Really, these are my two plays right now. Now, obviously, the short trade I'm in right now is one of the short trades that we were looking at yesterday in the Casper crew, right? There were a few short scalps that we were looking at yesterday, these three. The first one gave us a 1% move. The second one is currently still open. And then there's this third one up here. So right now, the play I'm looking for next is, of course, going to be that next push to the upside to around that naked point of control coming in around $60,000. Right? That's the next place I'm personally going to be looking for a short trade. And of course, if we dump from here, then I am going to be looking for a long coming back down to the value area low of this range here. All right, and that's going to be coming in at around 58K-ish. 57.6 is kind of like my invalidation for it, because if we're going to lose the 786, it's probably not a retrace. And then, of course, we have to recognize the fact that we've been building up liquidity this entire time. We made a low. Was that on a Friday or a Saturday? It was on a Sunday. So we made a low on a weekend. We had a long weekend full of pumping while the New York was closed. And so we could just do a liquidity grab of the lows and then pump, right? So really the two longs I'm looking for is liquidity grab of all these lows. That would be the best one in my opinion. Bouncing from the golden pocket. I'm probably not going to enter a fresh long from this level, just because I'm already long from the low here, so I'm not really interested in it, but it's an area I'm looking for the bounce. And yeah, pretty much just staying within this range here. And I do believe New York loves to give the old 1-2 pow, right? They open up, they trick everybody, and then they switch it up, right? The suspense is killing me. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. He says, I'm literally eating a piece of fried chicken. Now, I love fried chicken myself. You know I love my chicken fried. Yeah, you can make watermelon jerky, alright? You can make watermelon jerky. Yellow flesh watermelons. Yeah, that's right. We're growing them yellow. We're growing them red. Didn't Kamala want unrealized capital gains? That's what she says. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest with you. But that's what she's saying. What a joke that lady is. Honestly, what a joke. I don't think anybody takes that girl seriously. Do you know who that girl Kamala Harris reminds me of? She reminds me of, like, there's this, like, certain type of girl in high school that I couldn't stand. The kind that, like, took school way too seriously and, like, tried to act older than they were. Probably was, like, the class president or something like that. You know, just took life way too seriously. That's what Kamala Harris reminds me of, right? I just can't take her seriously. When she talks, I feel like she's like a high school junior giving a book report, her first time public speaking. Just the way she, like, flows with her speech. It's not very natural. It's very awkward. Like it's her first time doing it. How about scalps? Those are kind of the only trades I'm looking at. Window liquor. All right, shout out to JGD. He says, do you think there's an inherent difference between evil versus hypocrisy? I don't know, man. I ain't no theologian, but thank you so much for the super chat. There's probably a little bit of a Venn diagram there, man. They probably overlap a little bit, all right? They probably overlap a little bit, right? Shout out to Jack Phillips. All right. Let's see. JC says, I think we stay choppy for September and see 100K in November. Oh my goodness, can you imagine that? All right, so we got 14 minutes until New York opens. Guys, we didn't get 1,000 likes within the first half hour, but let's see if we can't get up to 1,000 likes in the next, it's already been 45 minutes. So let's see, we got another 2 minutes until we've been live for 45 minutes. If everyone just smashes the like right now, we can do a $500 giveaway. All right. All right. I don't mean to get political. If you guys know the channel, you know my political views anyway. I'm apolitical. I think it's all a show. I think it's all a game. I'm not a supporter of Trump, nor am I a supporter of the other party. You know, I got my own views, but this is not a political stream. This is a Bitcoin stream. We're here to make money. The reality is 99% of y'all, let's just bring it back down to reality. 99% of y'all, this life hasn't changed at all, regardless of what party is in office. Okay? Hasn't changed at all. There's been a few small changes. Myself as a small business owner, there's a few tax things here and there, right? But in general, you just gotta focus on what is in your lane, guys. That's how you're gonna get ahead in life. People get so passionate about their candidates and this Hegelian dialectic, this false binary. You have to pick one side or the other side, and you have to stick to it and worship it and give your life for it and hope in it and all this. Stick in your lane, guys. All right? You know, trading is something that allows you to escape that system, right? Trading allows you to extract money from the markets, which we know are all rigged, right? This allows the little guy to get ahead if you know what you're doing, right? This can allow you to accumulate real tangible assets in your life. This can allow you to put yourself in an advantageous situation, right? Where you are more independent, more self-reliant. Maybe you are growing your own food, raising your own animals. Maybe you don't have a 9-to-5 job. So you can raise your kids and teach them what's true instead of letting the state brainwash them into being slaves of this new technocracy that's coming, right? All right, what are we doing? Are we shorting Chief Sosa? Well, we are waiting for New York to open, and I am looking for a short trade if we come up a little bit to around 60K. I'm looking for a short around 60K. Let's see. Looking for a short around 60K. If we dump, I would be looking for a bounce around 58K. Those are the two major levels I've got right now. I could see either one happening right here. To be honest. I'll be honest with you. All right. All right, shout out to Cure Bu Stel. This is my view as well. What is absorption? Can you explain? Yeah, I will explain absorption. Absorption is when you have. Let's go to a website called coinalyze.net. All right, this will help me illustrate better because you can draw. Coinalyze.net, guys, a free tool that will allow you to see the order flow. Coinalyze.net. All right. Absorption is this. When you see the price making higher highs over time, all right, like this right here. I'm sorry. We're in an uptrend, right? We're in an uptrend. Price is making higher lows and higher highs. Then you start to see price get a rejection. Now, for the first time in this uptrend, right? For the first time, price has made a lower low here, right? For the first time, price has taken out that previous low. We made a lower low. We start to get a retracement. When you get that retracement, what you want to look for is two things: open interest and CVD. Open interest is telling you are traders opening or closing trades, right? When this comes up, it means traders are opening trades. If this goes down, like it did right here, that means traders are closing trades, right? This will tell you whether or not a move is fueled by actual money coming into the market or if it's a squeeze. So this big push right up here was massive amounts of longs entering into the market, right? This move down right here was simply longs getting wrecked because the open interest is getting lower, telling us this move down is not fueled by people shorting, it's fueled by longs getting stopped out. When price starts to make a lower high in an uptrend and there's more longs opening up here than there were opening up here, we have a discrepancy because the price is moved by the buyers and sellers. If there's more buyers, price goes up. If there's more sellers, price goes down. Well, when you see a situation where there's more buyers, but price isn't continuing in the uptrend, in fact, it's continuing in a downtrend, this is telling you that there's a whale right here, and all these people that are opening up long trades here are literally filling up a limit order of a bigger player, right? Somebody wants to sell Bitcoin. The only way they can sell is if there's a lot of buyers, right? If I'm a whale up here, right, this is my whale, and I'm like, man, I have a lot of Bitcoin to sell, but there's no buyers. You're going to wait until there's some buyers. Oh, lots of buyers. People think we're going to keep on the uptrend. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to place limit orders here, and every time those retail traders push the long button, they're going to fill up one of my limit orders. This is why the price is not going higher, because instead of the buys pushing price higher, the buys are simply just filling up a short order, right? So every time they long, there's another guy who's opening a short. It's keeping the price from getting higher. Eventually, once there's no more buyers here, and the big player has their short order filled, they can easily just push the price back down. That's absorption. All right, now this is a free tool called coinalyze.net. I have free videos about this on my YouTube channel, which is why you should subscribe. All right, go to playlists, and I've got all about this on under the trading strategies playlist. All right, for free. All right, let's see, 7 minutes until New York. Until New York opens over here. All right, we're gonna put on our New York accent. All right, we got 7 minutes until New York opens. Shout out to all the super chats in the house. Who we got in here? First of all, we got Ryan McDonald. Shout out to you for the super chat, listening from Warwick. Shout out to JGD for the super chat, theological super chat. Shout out to Dimitri Noob, a heretic in the chat. He says, let the light of the Archangel Michael fill our hearts. Probably a Jehovah's Witness. You're in a cult, bro. You gotta repent, all right? Read your Bible. Throw out that New World Translation. Get back to the Greek, my man, all right? But thank you for the super chat, okay? Don't come at me with Colossians 1:15 and nothing like that, all right? Go read your Bible. All right. Shout out to all the super chats in the house. We're about to open up New York Open, about to come in 6 minutes over here. All right. What is exhaustion? Exhaustion. Wait, exo. I think you mean exhaustion. Exhaustion is when there's no more buyers and sellers in that direction. Okay. So a good example of that would be this, right? When you come down to, like, for example, this low, right? This low right here. As we're making this low and price is dumping, there's no new shorts coming in at all, right? None. There's no new shorts coming in. Open interest is decreasing like crazy. This means there's no more selling pressure here. The sellers are exhausted. There's no more selling pressure down here. It doesn't mean we can't keep dumping, but it means there's no market participants who are actively pushing the price to the downside. And so the sellers are exhausted. And same with buyers, right? If we're pumping and open interest is decreasing over time, that's telling you there's no more buyers. The buyers are getting exhausted. That's where you look for a reversal, especially after market hours, especially at a key level of support or resistance. So let's say, just as an example, as New York's going to open in 5 minutes, we'll give a quick example. Let's say that price is, here, we'll pull a little bit of a fib here. Let's say that price is pumping like this very fast. We're coming up to the Fibonacci golden pocket zone. And as we do, the open interest is going way down. There's no new longs coming in. It's simply just shorts getting stopped out. Open interest is coming way down. And then we just kind of stay here for a while. We just start to range here for a while, right? And as we're ranging here, open interest gets lower and lower and lower. That's exhaustion. There's no more buyers coming in here. We can expect a retracement from this area because the buyers are exhausted. We're at resistance. There's low volume. We expect a rejection from there. Now, personally, I like absorption better than exhaustion because exhaustion doesn't necessarily give you... It can. It really depends. Yeah, I prefer using absorption as opposed to exhaustion. Because with absorption, you're trading with the big money. With absorption, you know there's big money that's looking to manipulate the price, and you're trying to trade with that big money. With exhaustion, there's no money, which means smaller players can manipulate the market. Like if it's a weekend and you open up like a $5 million position, you could probably move the Bitcoin price a little bit, right? So if there's no money coming into the market and people are not in the market, smaller players can move the market. So it's a little bit riskier, I'd say, to be dealing with no money in the market than to be dealing with where's the big money looking to push price. You know what I'm saying? That's just my own personal preference. All right, my own personal preference. Shout out to Random Stuffs TV, who's having coffee with 6 Juanita. Well, oh man, I hope face told market gonna crash. Any opinions, Jay? Look, the higher term time frames for me are definitely more bearish than they are bullish right now. The lower term time frames for me, like I said, I think we could still see 65 to 70K based on our lower to medium term time frames, based on the daily, based on the 4 hour, based on the market structure locally. But I do have to say, all right, shout out to Dave Digital in the chat. I have to say, higher time frames to me look a little bit more... They actually look pretty dang bearish. I ain't gonna lie, all right? I ain't gonna lie. How much fee did I take on last trade? I don't know. Let's see. $20. About $20. This is on... what you want to call it? This is on BingX. I paid about $20 on my last position size, which was about $50,000. So $100,000, I'm paying about $40. Over on MEXC, though, you know, you're paying less, right? You're paying less here. Over on MEXC, does it show you the fees? Doesn't show you the fee. on MEXC. But on MEXC, you're paying for... Oh, it does show you the fee. Okay. So here's the deal on MEXC. All right. On MEXC, when you're paying the fee, let's see here. This was almost $400,000. I paid $50. Isn't that crazy? This right here, $400,000. The trading fee was $81. Okay, but that was a stop loss. Stop losses obviously are more. This right here, $250,000, $38. $250,000, $47. The fees are not that bad. And plus, honestly, the funding fees are not bad either. Look at this. I've been holding this long trade literally since the 5th of August. I paid $3 in funding fee, all right? I made $8 grand, $3 in funding fee. And funding fee I've been making holding this short, $11. So those are like what the fees are like, all right? That's what the fees are like, all right? What's my target? What's my target? Well, okay, so for my bullish scenario, and the New York's about to open, guys, in 1 minute. I got the adrenaline pumping. Hang on, we got to calm down. Clip on the nose, plunger on the face, Pikachu hat on the head. All right, whew. Get ready, guys, because New York is about to open, baby. All right, okay. Look, my bullish targets right now are going to be 67K. My bearish targets are going to be 53K and then 43K. All right, those are my targets, man. All right. CPI about to lose 0.5. And then we have unemployment rates. Friday's price. Yeah, let's see. When KuCoin, I can't trade. I don't trade on KuCoin. All right. All right. All right, here we go, baby. New York is officially open for business. New York is open for business, and we are dumping immediately. We get a purple candle upon the New York's open. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Go to our 5-minute chart. Oof. And we'll take a look at our order flow here. What's happening? Oh my goodness. Shorts opening up, guys. Immediately, people shorting the New York Open. People shorting New York Open. How can we tell? Because open interest is increasing and CVD is getting lower. So these people who have just opened up trades at New York Open, they are shorting, baby. They are shorting. All right? They're looking to have this price blow out to the downside like this woman who injected her butt with Fix-A-Flat, right? It's just the normal pre-New York Open. The New York Open's bam, baby. All those shorts opening up. We're losing 59K. We got shorts opening, guys. All right? Shorts opening. All right? Shorts opening. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, so we have quite a few shorts opening right now. We can see because the CVD is getting lower, telling us these are shorts opening. All right, now remember, New York loves to give the 1-2 punch. They love to fake you out in one direction and then change it up on you. It's very rare. It's very rare that what New York does will continue. But who knows? It's a weird day today because it is none other than the first New York Open after the long weekend. Guys, sorry, I can't get the words out today. All right, shout out to Jockey. God bless you. May God bless you. All right. May God bless you in Jesus' name. Shout out to Ethan. Do I rate trading bots? I don't, man, but I do have a trading bot that hopefully will be able to be active again very, very, very soon. Shout out to Memory Man. Shout out to Seek Parabolic. Shout out to Sun JJ. Move not sustained. Are you talking about the move to the downside? September is for dollar cost averaging. The entry on my long-term Bitcoin long is beautiful. This long entry that you see here, shorts, from the exact bottom, I told everybody I was taking this trade in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. I'm like, look, I'm long in this right now because this is just too good of a level not to long. I'd rather be in a long and take a loss than not be in a long from this level. All right? So, also, we gave the short setup from here as well from here in the Casper Crew yesterday. So let's see what happens. Are we going to make a lower low? Because if we make a lower low, we're going to continue to the downside, in which case I will be looking for that $58,000. Our first support we have here is going to be coming in at 58K. If we lose that, then we're looking to come down to the lows to grab the liquidity. All right, let's close this. Grab the liquidity and then pump, baby. We're gonna pop. All right. Let's see. Let's see. We gotta. Man, this is it. This is suspense. Suspense. All right. Let's see. This is suspenseful. Yo, yeah, alright, here we go, Bitcoin. Alright, yeah, alright, here we go, Bitcoin. Yeah, we're dumping, you know, prices on the fence. Got a big purple candle, got me up in suspense because Bitcoin just started to dump. After I long the top, thought we were gonna pump, but we're coming back down to the support. All the longers at the top, they're about to get short, cause we took a look at the order flow. We saw the shorts opening up, but what do you know? But hey, check it out over here on the OI. Got the longs closing out and they are crying, cause they long the top, then the price did drop. Now they're in the spot, about to get back up. Yeah, dropping back down, cause the Bitcoin price riding all over the town. In the fresh car when they're driving on the farm, Maserati, looking like I got big arms, cause I curl in the squat rack every single day. You know your man Jay never does leg day, cause he's always walking on the treadmill, burning all the leg muscles. Hopefully we're going uphill. Now I got a Pikachu hat on my face, got a plunger in my hand, bro, what a disgrace, because we're thumping back down to the golden pocket, and I don't even know if y'all could spot it. But hey, take a look at MCB, back to trading view, let me show you what I see. We're about to pop on over to the chart, technical analysis like a work of art, but locally, as you see right here, we got a nice low, put in my dear. Then we take a look at the oscillator over here on the bottom. We got a deep wave, don't know if you're spotting, but hey, potentially if we grab the low, do a liquidity grab, then look out below, because we take a look at the uneven butt cheeks. I'm marking Cipher B, won't you let me take a peek? We're gonna do a screenshot, put it on the chart like a work of art. We're gonna stretch it out, smile is a pout as the price is coming down, butt cheeks blowing out. Like my lady, she put fix a flag in her butt cheeks to make it look nice, but then I took a peek and her butt cheeks blew out. My smile was a frown because the Bitcoin price didn't pump, it came down. Yeah, now we're back to support. Check it out, Bitcoin trading is my sport. Don't watch football and I don't watch soccer. All I do is drive around in my truck because I like to grow my own food. These Bitcoin prices put me in the mood to go pick a watermelon looking kinda worky. Then I put it dehydrated, make it jerky. Yeah, jumping on the seeds. Every day traded, if you know what I mean. When we're coming to the treadmill every single day, we're coming to the dots and we're trying to get paid. Oh no, now I'm rapping like this. Hopefully I will not have to take a piss. Let's see. Oh no, the Bitcoin dropping down below. Hopefully we will not be underwater like a sea. Hopefully we get a move back up. Bitcoin price pumping straight into the cup of coffee. The treadmill, every single day we're sitting down short Bitcoin. We're trying to get paid from the setup we gave in advance in the Casper Crew Discord, wearing our pants. Alright, now the beat's over, baby. Alright? The beat's over. Okay? The beat's over. Oh man, we're dumping. Let's see about this 58K. Shout out to my man Surface9 in the chat, alright? My man Surface9. Alright, so look. We're coming back down. We're coming back down. If anybody has a beat, like an old school hip hop beat that they want me to freestyle over, pop it in the chat, man. Pop it in the chat. All right. All right, let's shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. Let's shout out to Crypto Scarface for the super chat. He says, what about the weekly bearish engulfing candle? Liquidity at 51K. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I mean, it's possible. Look, I would really want to hold. I would really, really want to hold. Whatchamacallit? What do you guys call it? Man, we're dumping like a wild lady in distress. We're dumping like a wild woman in distress, baby. Okay. What is my target? So, my bullish target. Okay? My bullish target, as I've said, if this week is going to be bullish, my bullish target is $67,000. My bearish targets, 55K, target number 1. 43K, target number 2. All right? Target number 1, target number 2, baby, to the downside. Go watch my video from yesterday. All right, go watch my video from yesterday. Shout out to Surface 9. Man, bro, God bless you, Surface 9. May the Lord bless you. Good to see you here, man. Shout out to Dread Mining. Shout out to Prod by Abe Howe. He has beats for me. All right, that's cool. That's what's up. What's the name of the track? That track right there was called it was called Free 90s Old School Boom Bap Dark Hip Hop Instrumental Beat. I'll put it in the YouTube chat for you, okay? Put it in the YouTube chat. All right, that was the name of that beat. All right, Bitcoin dumping like a wild lady right here. All right. Shorts are paying, the longs are playing. All right, let's see how she goes here. Now remember, New York Open usually, very rarely do we simply just open up and that's the direction for the rest of the day. Right? Very rarely do we just open up and that's the direction for the rest of the day. It's extremely rare. So let's see what happens here. We do have a very unique situation simply because we had a 3-day weekend. All right. We came to, we made the low over the weekend, right? We made the low over the weekend and then we had a 3-day weekend with lots of liquidity below, okay? So again, 58K, we need to bounce from 58K. If we're not gonna bounce from 58K, then we definitely will. Definitely will take the lows, guys. And here's the thing, I am not getting bearish on Bitcoin unless we lose 55K, right? 55K, I'm still looking for another long trade to open up. All right. All right. Because 55K is the macro Fibonacci golden pocket from low to high. Let's take a look at the weekly, all right? So let's be real about the weekly here. 55K does look pretty beautiful for at least a scalp, man. I would be shocked if we don't do something down here, all right? At least back down to the top of the range, right? At least we could long it back to my short entry. My current short entry here. All right. By the way, guys, this short entry was given in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. We gave 3 shorts yesterday. The first one played out beautifully for a nice 1% move, the first one. The second one is currently open, and this one is paying, I mean, right? 3 scalps from yesterday, all right? Casper Crew, man, we know how to do it. Look, we gave the long setup as well, where we're currently long from, setup given in advance, and I'm giving you this stuff for free as well, because right now, this is the other trade I'm looking for from 55K, right? We had the one that we're currently in, the one that's currently up in profits right now, all right? The whole weekend, got the move. Then, of course, we got that $53,000 level one. Guys, the Casper Crew, right? We got multiple instructors in here, giving their setups. Look at my man Boyan, right? Giving the trade setup in advance. Bam, baby! All right? And every single day we're doing multiple live streams in here. Asia Open, London Open, New York Open. Plus, we have an entire beginner's course in here. If you're new to this, we have the learning. All right? This is a whole course that goes over everything you need to know to not get wrecked. We have the journey, which is a spot trading journey. Okay? Teaching you basically the basics of this with a spot account with no leverage. Plus, we have the channels where myself, Boyan, K-Pax, and White Phoenix post quality TA like this. What could be more quality than this? All right? Or this. This is the most quality TA you've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Plus, we don't just trade crypto in here. Boyan trades stocks, futures, all this stuff, right? Dude's an amazing trader. All right, shout out to Boyan. Boyan, gotta have you on the channel. All right, let's pop on back to the actual trade here. All right, so let's get back down to our 5-minute time frame. Oh, baby. All right, we're taking a major poo. All right, so let's see. We're going to keep our eyes on this Fibonacci golden pocket. This is a key area. Let's take a quick look at market Cipher B just to see how she's looking between you and me. All right, how's market Cipher B looking here? Okay, so there is a chance, guys, that we could bounce from this golden pocket, all right? There's a chance that we could bounce from this golden pocket. All right, market Cipher B, potentially bullish. Potentially bullish butt cheeks here. Potentially bullish butt cheeks, okay? Bullish butt cheeks. Potentially. Let's go ahead and make this VWAP back to a line. That's how I like it. Man. Let's go to the 3-minute here. Okay, so yeah, there is a chance here. Money flow's coming up. What we want to see for the bounce of the golden pocket, guys, is the following, right? We want to see this money flow getting higher over time, which it is, right? As price is getting lower, this money flow is getting higher, right? We're forming a nice big bottom, so we would want to start to see probably like the pig nipple pattern forming, all right? The pig nipple pattern, let's see. Pig nipples, exactly. Google knows what I want, baby. We want the pig nipples. Check it out. We're gonna take the pig nips, post them on the chart. It's exactly what we want to see right here. We want to see those bull divs coming up. All right. We don't want to see money flow coming down. We don't want to see the pig nipples getting lower. These pig nipples are full of juicy colostrum, protein, growth hormones that will take a little piglet and grow it into a massively large, giant pig. And so that's what we want. All right. We want the Bitcoin price to turn into a giant, massive pig. All right. A big old swine. Okay. How can you join the crew? JasonCasperTrading.com is how to join the crew, baby. Will 618 support us at this time? We're going to have to wait and see. Let's wait and see. It's up in the air. We don't know yet. We have to wait and see how it looks as we get there. Okay? As we get there. As we get there. All right. Thank you so much to all 1,700 people in the chat. And thank you so much to 1,000 likers in the chat. Hopefully next time we can do a giveaway and get those 1,000 likes before the time limit is up. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat with your pig emojis. The government is so confused by my search history. I know, bro. I know. It is so funny to me. I'm not on... I'm no longer on Facebook, but when I was on Facebook, the things that it recommended to me were so diverse because I do like to educate myself on many different topics. They don't know what to think about your boy. All right. Daily butt cheek blowout. Yes, we might get a daily butt cheek blowout, guys. That is something to be aware of. All right, that is something to be aware of. Shout out to BigButts28. Wait, what? Wait, what? Shout out to BigButts28. All right. Man, yeah, look, this green dot on the daily, if this thing starts to come down, it's not looking good. And welcome everybody to the stream. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, click the bell for notifications. And guys, I am so sorry, but I do need to head out. I'm so sorry. I gotta head out. I wish I could stay, but something has come up here. So I'm gonna head out, guys, but I've given you all the juicy TA that I'm looking for. So may the Lord bless everybody in the name of Jesus, the Messiah, who is the creator God, the uncreated, eternal creator God who took on flesh to die for the sins of humanity and rose on the third day to proved that his sacrifice was indeed sufficient, and now if we place our faith in him, he will fill us with his Holy Spirit, cause us to be born again, and we have the hope of resurrection and eternal life. That being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace!